She never imagined that after being reincarnated, she would turn into a spider that grows stronger by devouring others. So tiny in size, yet able to eat an entire giant python. She had been an ordinary high school girl until one day the classroom was flooded with golden light. In the blink of an eye, a small spider broke out of an egg. Yes, the female lead had become a spider. No matter how much she panicked, it was useless. She could only accept reality. Fresh out of the egg, she was starving. Seeing her companions gathered around eating, she went over to take a look and realized they were killing and eating each other. If she stayed here, she'd end up as their next meal. So she had to get out of this hellhole fast. But after only a few steps, she ran into a massive spider, the mother of all spiders. What she didn't expect was that this mom treated her kids like barbecue skewers. 1 second slower and she'd be reincarnating again. She finally reached a relatively safe spot when a system voice suddenly appeared in her head, telling her she had 100 skill points and could choose one starting skill. Spider Girl didn't hesitate and picked appraisal because she knew in another world, appraisal was basically a cheat skill. This one had to be maxed out. She started by appraising a rock. Appraisal complete. Item, rock. Then she appraised the wall, hoping for a hidden cave. But no matter how many times she tried, nothing exciting showed up. She even appraised herself. Item, spider. The top priority now was leveling up to survive. But even an ordinary looking deer here seemed way too dangerous. With no choice, she turned back to look for food and fill her stomach first. Soon, she discovered human footprints. Thinking humans might help her escape this place, Spider Girl followed the tracks. Then she saw a spider corpse torn to pieces. If humans found her, she'd probably end up the same way. Just thinking about it made her scalp tingle. That's when she remembered she was a spider and could shoot webs. So she used her silk to build herself a small house, blocking all directions. Now she could fully embrace the shut-in lifestyle. But after just a few seconds of happiness, she nearly passed out because building the web nest drained too much mana, and she hadn't eaten a single bite since being born. To survive, she had no choice but to eat a fellow spider's corpse. It tasted awful, bitter and astringent, almost impossible to swallow, but at least it kept her alive. After eating, her stamina and HP began to recover. The system then notified her she gained a new title, Kin Devourer, and 2 new skills, Taboo Level 1 and Heretical Magic Level 1, but she had no idea how to use them. While she was worrying about that, movement was triggered in one of her traps. Following the signal thread, she found a giant frog caught in her web. Without warning, it spat a corrosive lava, melting her left eye instantly. Luckily, she still had one eye left, giving her half her vision. Before she could recover, the giant frog attacked again, so this food thought it could act tough. And she was a reincarnator, no way she'd go down that easily. She left behind the frog. Let's see you act tough now. Before long, the frog couldn't take it and collapsed. Turns out, as a spider, her fangs were highly poisonous. If she ate the frog, maybe she'd gain another skill. Back when she was human, she heard frog tasted like chicken. She'd clearly been lied to. Still bitter and awful, but better than eating her own siblings. The next day, she caught another giant frog. This time she was smarter. First, she wrapped its mouth tightly with webbing, so it couldn't spit acid. Then she delivered the killing bite with her poison fangs. The one from yesterday wasn't even finished yet. This one could be saved for later. The system notified her that poison fang reached level 2. Then her body began glowing white and burst apart. In an instant, her entire body was renewed. This time, she connected her trap signal threads to her home. Soon, more prey took the bait. But this time, what got caught was a human. She wanted to let him go, but the guy set himself on fire instead, and somehow walked away unharmed, leaving behind an egg. Spider Girl, on the other hand, was screwed. Her entire home burned down, so she decided to rebuild. This